your social skills in the month of August are going to be at all-time high. You are like a magnet in August where people will be drawn to you and appreciate your any kind of input that you give to them, your energy. Hello, all my beautiful souls, and welcome to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah, and today I will be doing a reading for the beautiful sign of Gemini for the month of August 2024. I hope all my Gemini friends are doing well out there. Do let me know in the comments section how things are going for you. As you know, this is a general reading, so there will be parts that may not resonate. Only take the parts that do and leave the rest for someone else. Do remember that you are a sovereign being. You do not have to accept messages that are coming your way. You are able to use your free will to accept things that you want to see more of in your life and to distance yourself from things that you want to see less. As you know, I've already meditated on the cards. I've already shuffled the cards, and this is the spread that I have for you today. In the past position, we have the Six of Swords clarified by the Devil. In the obstacle position, we have the Two of Swords clarified by Death. In the present position, we have the Three of Cups clarified by Strength. And in the future outcome position, we have the Queen of Wands clarified by the Hermit card. So let's get right into the spread. In the past position, you were doing a lot of making a lot of effort to move away from. Sorry about that, I had to sneeze. You were doing a lot of effort to move away from something that no longer worked for you. Some kind of a temptation, some kind of obsession, some kind of fixation on materialistic things, or kind of like indulgence in things that did not bring you fulfillment, that did not bring you health or wisdom or any of the good, realization of potential type things. So the Six of Swords tells me that you have a strong character, that you have a strong personality, because you are able to recognize unhealthy patterns. You're able to recognize toxic connections or situations or places, positions that make you feel like your energy is drained, and so you're strong enough to say enough and follow through with it. You're strong enough to actually take action in order to move in the right direction, to recognize it, and to be able to starve that toxic energy out of your life, if you will. You are able to also look at the fears and things that bring you down, and you're able to recognize that and feel strong enough to kind of let go of things that hold you down. So the divine here is urging you to remember that in the month of August, to remember that you are strong enough to stand up to things that you know in the long run are not going to be beneficial to you. So keep that in mind as you move through the month of August, dear Gemini. In the obstacle position, you do have a decision to make that you may be struggling with, because we see this person with the arms crossed on their chest, which already tells you that some of the emotions you may be experiencing in the month of August are kind of blocked. They're not moving. They're not doing anything. They're sort of sitting there, kind of like in a stagnation way, like in a stagnant way, where the energy is not able to move in and out of your chakras. And that tells me that may create some delays for you and make a decision-making process even more difficult. When your chakras are open and the energy is flowing freely, the decision becomes easier, because there's not even an agony over making that decision. Usually when the Two of Swords appears, it's because you're trying to figure out the best way forward between two options. It could be two options at work, it could be two options at home, it could be two options at school, but you're sort of afraid what you might lose if you choose this other option. And so the more you meditate, the more you work with your energy, because it's not just your body. Your body, it's not, your body has organs inside of it, but your body also has energy on top of the organs, and so that you cannot see, that you cannot take an x-ray of. And so it's important to make sure that the energy flows. That way decision making process becomes much easier and it sort of flows without any really problems. When you have blocked emotions, you have blocked energy. You feel stuck, it drains your energy, it makes you feel like there's not a lot of progress, but it's generally created by the mind, because the mind is over rationalizing things. And so that's the physical aspect. But the cosmic energy is about trusting the universe. You have to bring that into the equation when making a decision. You have to rely on your spiritual knowledge. You have to rely on your higher self knowledge. You may find that there's some kind of a compromise in the month of August that isn't reached, and something that should have ended hasn't, because you continue to hold on to something. It's not so much that you're holding on. I don't see the energy of you holding on. I see the energy of you not letting go. There's a difference between holding on to something and not letting something go. It's important to release, release, release. Remind yourself to release. There should be a grounding cord attached to you at all times, where you are dumping out foreign energy out of your space, your body, your spiritual space, your aura as well. That will help the energy to kind of flow, and it will make it much more easier to release things. So do look that up, grounding cord meditation exercises that will help you tremendously in the month of August. But definitely with the death in the clarifying position, there's some kind of a resistance to change. You know that the change is coming in, but there are parts of you that are hesitating. There are parts of you that are sort of putting things off until a later date. But the faster you release, the more you welcome change rather than resist it, the easier it will be for you to make the decisions and to stay in the present moment, which is where you have the most power. When you stay in the present moment, your thinking gets minimized because you're just kind of responding and reacting rather than thinking. And so it's important to be in the present moment and to enjoy things that are around you, because they will bring you far more satisfaction and fulfillment overall. In the present position, you have the Three of Cups, which is great because you will be going to parties, to gatherings, you'll be celebrating with your friends, with your work colleagues, with your with your tribe, with people that you surround yourself with. And in this tribe, you are the heart of the group of people. You are the strength of the group of people. You are the reason people feel strong, because they see how strong your energy shines. They see how much wisdom you have, how much self-knowledge you have. And that's, the more self-knowledge you get, the more you elevate in the realm of knowing. The more you know, the more powerful you become, because true power is power over oneself rather than dominating other people. When you have power over oneself, you are an inspiration. You are an unbeatable human being to the collective, and they kind of build you up and hold you up as a result. The group of people where you are the sort of like the center. You're like the sun in this group. And one of the reasons you've been successful is because you've been able to, really master the different emotions like patience and an approach that is kind of wise. And so other people definitely look to you in that regard. Now, in the future outcome position, you have the Queen of Wands clarified by the Hermit. Towards the end of August, you'll find that you'll be following your passion, whatever makes you feel passionate, whether you love and enjoy your work. It'll be much easier to get things accomplished, whether you spend time with your family and that means the most to you. You'll find that it's much easier to raise the vibration of your family, where people are happier and having and enjoying a much better time, much better emotions. Your social skills in the month of August are going to be at all-time high. You are like a magnet in August, where people will be drawn to you and appreciate your any kind of input that you give to them, your energy. The Hermit in the clarifying position with the Queen of Wands definitely tells me something deep inside is changing for you. Your goals, your values, what is truly important is kind of taking a different shape. And that really comes from the fact that you are becoming more wise and more experienced. It's almost like you're finding a path back to yourself. It's almost like you are rediscovering yourself again and developing more respect and more appreciation for who you truly are. And that is the highest level of wisdom and the highest level of knowledge, to find the path back to yourself, because you'll be able to look back and really see how far you've come and really marvel at all the different perspectives you're able to kind of, go in and out of. It's like you have access to more timelines. It's like you have access to more skills and you're able to shapeshift much easier. Your overall vibration is increasing and you are leveling up into a higher dimension, very much so. That's important to remember. You'll stay pretty active in the month of August, socially and home-wise. I see you being busy. I see you getting things done, having a to-do list, knocking things out, and being very social, and enjoying the energy that you receive. So definitely make sure to do some self-care as you move through the month of August. Make sure to stare at a candle, take walks in nature. All those good things will help you. I pulled a Shaman's Dream Oracle card, and we've got Heart Home, Compassion. Definitely, you may notice that your heart, you may start noticing just the vibration of your heart a little bit more pronounced in the month of August. And that is one of the sure signs that you are leveling up to a different dimension. The energy of your heart, the vibration of your heart is increasing. It's got more influence, it's got more power, and other people also pick up on that. They don't know necessarily what it is, because they're not as spiritually in tune. They don't pay attention to tarot readers and astrology. You do. So your heart chakra, your heart energy is increasing. It's surging. And as a result, you'll see a lot more positivity coming in easier into your life. And you'll start to see that manifesting becomes easier as well. Things that you just kind of accidentally thought about will be manifesting effortlessly for you in the month of August. Maintain this heart vibration because it's very useful and very helpful for you, as well as it will make your body feel a little bit more healthier. It will make your body feel a little bit more easier. Just to like you'll have more easiness inside of your body is what I'm trying to say. I also pulled an ancestor and angel oracle card, and we've got arrow. Surround yourself with protective energy. I see protective energy already around you, and you're kind of subconsciously manifesting it. You're kind of drawing it to yourself. But do be cognizant of protective energy. Make sure to have an amethyst in your purse or your pocket. Make sure to have some rosemary around your home. Make sure to sage, on a weekly basis. Make sure to have some obsidian crystals everywhere, as well, as they are really good about taking on negative energy. You want to do these different protective spells, different protective rituals to increase the protection, because we are going into a volatile astrological period, especially end of July, and August is going to be volatile. So stay home, take precautions, if you don't need to go, wherever, try to minimize the amount of road trips. I'm not trying to say that, you should sit in your home and not come out, but generally, you should stick with places that you feel comfortable with. I wouldn't advise a whole lot of traveling. Although people continue to travel and everything, goes well, I still would not advise traveling in July or August, because things are getting slightly unpredictable. Mars and Uranus is making all kinds of moves. These are planets that are can bring a lot of unpredictability. They should be watched. I also pulled a mystical wisdom card. Forgot for a second the name of it. Mystical wisdom card, and we've got animal bonds. Stand up for all animals. So do pay attention to the behavior of the animal. Do what they do, because the animals already know. Animals have an incredibly intuitive sense, the same way nature does. And so when they start acting weird, follow the lead. Meaning that if you see an animal kind of running away and acting protective, that's a sign to be protective. If you see an animal, feeling agitated, there's something that, it's telling you to establish control and reinforce protective barriers around yourself. Pay attention to animals. They bring messages, If you see a particular type of animal, go look it up. See what that means, because seeing a raven means something very different than seeing a turtle or a cat or a snake or a dog or what have you. Definitely be aware and pay attention. This is the time to be exceptionally observant. So stay alert and observe to make sure that you pay attention to the different energies moving around you. I hope you enjoyed this reading, dear Gemini. If you did, please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for visiting my channel, and I'll see you next time.